I am a student. I attend a lot of lectures, and in those lectures, I find myself taking a lot of notes. Sometimes I miss on some important things which the teacher might have said, and eventually I find myself searching through these written notes for the relevant information. But ever since I found this AI voice recorder from Mobvoi, my workflow has definitely changed, and you do not have to be a student to use this AI voice recorder. You can be a journalist, you can be a content creator, you can be just a normal person who wants to record their conversations with their lawyers or doctors so that you do not have to go through the painful exercise of scrubbing through the notes to find the correct information. The unboxing experience of the Mobvoi Ticnote is very professional. You get the quick start guide, the safety guide, and the warranty information. Then you have the Mobvoi Ticnote in its MagSafe case. Along with that, you have a magnetic charging cable because this thing is 5 millimeters thick, so you cannot fit a normal USB port onto this. Other than that, this is 29 grams without the case, 58 grams with the case, super lightweight, high quality premium aluminum construction. And if your phone does not have MagSafe, they also include a magnet so that you can convert your existing phone or case to be MagSafe and use it with this professional MagSafe case from Mobvoi. So just the other day, I was attending this super important lecture about tropical cyclones and climate impacts. Instead of taking notes, I used the Mobvoi Ticnote and it recorded everything. Recording is as easy as pressing a button. You do have a slider to switch between call mode and speaker mode. Now, once you have the transcript, all you have to do is let Shadow AI work its magic and it will automatically come up with the title for this recording. And here it is. We have a summary, you have text in bold, you have the course name, the learning content. Basically, you have different sections, and it would have taken me hours to compile this list along with all the formatting. You even have your extension tasks and homework. So if I need to research this topic even more, I can do that using these points over here. Then you can always export this to a PDF. And if you want to translate it to some other language, let us say you have a friend who missed the lecture, but you want to share the transcript, the summary, all of that can be done over here. So here it is, translate to another language. Then they also create mind maps, which I think is the best part, or in my personal opinion, the best feature of Mobvoi Ticnote, because this thing creates a graphical interface which makes it easier to follow. So you have your course basic information, you have the learning content for this session, you have the knowledge explanation and structure, and then you have more points in that. So rapid intensification of storms, cyclone formation, and structure. Then you also have aha moments, which again you can read over here. And you have deep research about this topic in case you want to do so. Again, Shadow AI working in the background, doing its magic. And in case you want to convert this to a podcast, you can do that as well. Just tap on generate over here. And it is going to create a podcast out of this lecture about advanced study of tropical cyclones and the climate impacts of hurricanes. Then, after a long day at school, I wanted to entertain myself, watch something entertaining, but at the same time get some more knowledge. So I watched about the black mamba Kobe Bryant, and here it is. This is the transcript. Here is the summary. Now, if you go into transcript and you tap on, say, speaker 00, you can actually change the name over here. So let us give it the name Kobe, and these are the responses from Kobe Bryant. This speaker 01 would be the person who took the interview. And chat with Shadow. Here it is. Shadow AI working in the background. And let us say, can you summarize Kobe's main philosophy on parenting and creativity? Here it is. Shadow AI analyzed and is giving us an awesome answer. And of course, I don't have to go and do all the reading. Everything is done by AI. You see the bullet points, the lists, everything is being done in real time by going through the transcript. Deep Think is enabled. So again, awesome, great features here by TickNote. And you have the mind map again over here as well, the aha moments, the deep research, all those things. And you can again chat with Shadow AI, get answers to your questions, something which you might have forgotten, all those things. can be done here with the Ticnote app on your iPhone or your Next Android. Step, I wanted to have something healthy for dinner. I remembered I had recorded this podcast of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So I went ahead into that, did a chat with Shadow AI, asked for his favorite food. But unfortunately for me, his favorite meal was a cheeseburger, which is definitely not healthy. So I asked Shadow AI for a healthy recipe, and guess what? It came up with a healthy recipe from Dwayne The Rock Johnson, which was bison with sweet potato. Again, unfortunately, I do not eat pork or beef. So I asked for a healthy chicken recipe, and it gave me a healthy chicken recipe, even though Dwayne The Rock Johnson did not talk about it. But here it is: lemon herb grilled chicken with quinoa and greens. Can't get any more healthier than that. And it also gave me reasons as to why Dwayne The Rock Johnson would approve of this, because you have high protein, clean carbs, zero processed elements, and the recipe, of course, is scalable. And in case you do not eat non vegetarian, you can always ask Shadow AI to give you a healthy vegetarian recipe as well. And I was so impressed with Shadow AI and Ticnote that I created a new project called Healthy Diet. And herein, currently, I have two recordings, one from Dwayne The Rock Johnson about having a disciplined nutritional diet, and then another one with the holidays coming up. I did have to listen to this podcast about eating healthy during the holidays. So, Ticnote is more than a recorder, it can actually be your personal assistant, and you can, of course, store your recipes and come up with different projects. To that, Mobvoi also has a web UI wherein you can find all your transcripts, your summaries, the mind map, everything is uploaded to the cloud for you. So if you are more comfortable in front of a computer on a bigger screen, you can use their web portal to access all your recordings, transcripts, mind maps, and anything else. And of course, you can manage your projects over there. Another important feature is you can upload any voice recording using the web UI and transcribe that as well. So in the end, Mobvoi Ticnote is actually doing the hard work for me, because instead of me taking the notes on a physical piece of paper and then spending hours finding out the relevant information, everything is now being recorded, it is transcribed, and to find the relevant information, or if I have any question, all I have to do is ask Shadow AI, and this just increases my productivity and makes my workflow smarter, because the hard work is being done by Mobvoi Ticnote. So in my humble opinion, Mobvoi Ticnote is well worth the investment. What are your thoughts on the same? Do let me know in the comments on this video.